Hello everybody, welcome to Filmmaking. Today, Boyan Dulabic here. So, are you looking for a new desk for a new office or a new home studio? Whatever it is, this video is all about that. I recently upgraded. I am now in a new studio, which is awesome. It's bigger, better, all that good stuff. And so I decided to do a series of videos related to the new setup. So this first one will be all about the desk that I have going on right behind me, and how I'm using it and all that fun stuff. And there'll be other videos related to the different things in this little setup. So keep watching. Welcome to my new desk setup. This is basically made up of Ikea components for the most part, although there are some modified or hacked components as well. So I'll go through all of them and I'll try to find all the links. Some of them, one in particular, I do believe is discontinued, which is the one where I have my computer tower inside. I tried to find that one on Ikea's website. There was nothing there, and I tried to find it online. I just couldn't find anything. So that one might be discontinued, but there are alternatives. You can basically buy an Alex frame, Alex drawer frame, or others that will act the same way as this guy. So let's start with the top. Here we have the lac shelf. This one's usually mounted onto a wall, but I decided to place it onto the desk. It just gives me more space. I can put a lot of stuff underneath. Like you can see here, I've got my music keyboard, I've got my mixer there, graphics tablet, and a bunch of other things. They're nicely tucked away, but yet they're right there if I need them, which is always great. And it is also the same length as one of those tables, which is 47 and a quarter inches, which works perfectly. And then below that you have the tabletop, which is the Linnmon, I believe it's pronounced. Each is 47 inches and a quarter. Now here we have this little guy right here, which is actually part of that computer tower. That was one of the shelves inside. I just took it out because my tower is too tall for it, and I decided to do the same thing as with the lac shelf. I put Ikea legs underneath and it just placed it here, and it works nice to display items and that kind of stuff. And then here we have a few things. So first of all, we've got two Alex drawers, which are very popular with these setups. They are great for all kinds of things. And then next to that, we have actually this is a DIY component. This is actually a Home Depot door, just a random door that fit the dimensions. I did have to cut the bottom off. It was a little too long, and so I just placed it there. I bought two hinges and I drilled them into the Alex drawer and bought the handle there and put it in there, and it works fine. As you can see here, it basically just becomes part of the unit. For now, this is where I put all my crap in there that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with. It's nicely tucked away and it looks like it's part of the unit. This is one of my cable management drawers. I'm still working on it, so it's a bit of a mess right now, but it is semi-organized. And these Alex drawers work wonderfully for that. I got my USB cables, I got my various adapters, all kinds of stuff. And like I said, these Alex drawers are great. You can buy these separators at Ikea, and boom, it works nicely. Here we have a Stuva shelf, I guess it's called, and this one I'm using for hard drives, for old tapes, and just all kinds of stuff. And again, it works nicely as part of the desk. It's the same height with these legs. It's the same height as the rest of the desk, and it nicely tucks away, and I still have access to everything I need in there, which is great. So all in all, this is a great setup. The way I have it set up, on the right, I do all my editing, all my voiceovers, like I'm doing right now. On the left, I do all my product photography, and I will go more into product photography in a later video, so check that one out. But all in all, this setup is really nice, and it really works nicely if you are limited with space. My studio, the new studio, is definitely bigger than the old one, but I'm still somewhat limited in terms of space. So if you are in the same position, you might want to look at something like this. And as mentioned, I will try to find all the links for you. They will be in the description. So that's it, guys. I hope you found this video useful. To me, this is a great setup, and it makes sense to me, but you know, your mileage will obviously vary. It'll depend on your physical limitations, on your budget, all that good stuff. So hopefully, you know, you'll be able to use at least bits and pieces from what I have here. There's a reason why most of us use Ikea furniture for our setups. I mean, it makes sense. It's very modular, and it's, you know, easy to modify or hack, however you want to call it. That's what I did. I looked at what others did and took pieces that made sense to me, and then, you know, modified other pieces, other things that I already had lying around. I just made that work. And you know, again, that's the great thing about this kind of a setup. So stay tuned for more. As I mentioned, there will be a series of these videos, so check out the channel. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that bell icon to be notified of future videos, tell your friends, all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.